Happy Self Love Sunday. I am Sass, the host of Self Love Sundays with Sass. I am a certified vision and empowerment coach coming to you live today from the ATL. And I'm sharing my background with you because for those of you who know where I live right now, all I see when I look outside my window is cornfields. Okay, so I'm enjoying looking at the tall buildings from my hotel room. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you stay and enjoy the content from my ride or dies. I thank you so much for your support. Like I always say, without support, we are absolutely nothing, okay? So today, I want to know, are you ready to leap into the next level of your life? And what I mean by leap is letting go of your limiting beliefs, eradicating your fears, answering the call in your life, and prospering in your purpose. And the reason, listen, so for those of you who have been with me for a while, you've probably heard a little bit of the story before, but I'm going to share it again for my new folks. So every single year, I go on a vacation. This is not the vacation, y'all. But every single year I go on vacation and I do something that literally scares the life out of me, right? That's just kind of how I roll. And there's a reason and a method behind why I do what I do. So last year, I went to Puerto Rico with a friend and his kids, and we went on this excursion where we had to jump off this 15-foot cliff, okay, into the ocean. And let me tell y'all something, I cannot swim, okay? I can't swim. And don't judge me, y'all. My kids know how to swim, all right? Don't judge me. But, we went and I'm standing at this 15-foot cliff, y'all, looking down, big mistake. And I felt like there was lead in my feet. I couldn't breathe. Now on the outside I probably looked a little cool, but in the inside I was like every fear I had came up in that moment. And the people were like trying to cheer me on. And this is a good point because the people were trying to cheer me on in the back. My friend was in my ear, talking trash to me, and nothing really mattered in the moment of me standing there. It was like, listen, like at the end of the day, I was scared. But let me tell you what happened. In the moment, I heard in my ear that if I did not take this leap off this cliff, then I would be afraid to leap in my real life. And the only way to get to the next level of everything that I desired in terms of an abundance of love, joy, peace, wealth, it's on the other side of the leap, right? So it took everything in me, but I knew, listen, this is the thing. I knew I wanted more. I knew I wanted to go further than where I was in my life. I knew that I wanted to leave such a strong legacy that 3 generations that have not even been born yet, their lives will be different, all because I made a decision. I made the choice to leap, right? So I jump off this cliff, y'all, and I really felt like I was falling for like 20, 30 minutes. It probably was like 30 seconds, but it's not even the point, right? That's just how it felt to me. But the exhilaration that I felt knowing I could take that leap, I'm telling you, it helped take me next level. But here was the key to the leap, right? I had a life vest on the entire time, and I tightened the life vest before I did the jump. And here's the thing. I was protected by the life vest. Y'all better hold on. I was protected by the life vest. I had a community of people who had my back. So it wasn't any of that. It wasn't that I wasn't protected. It wasn't that I didn't have people there that if anything happened that they would be able to help me. It wasn't that I didn't have the community. It was me. It was me. It was my fears. It was my limiting beliefs. It was when I mean by limiting beliefs, listen, I had a life vest on. And not for nothing, I'm a child of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm always protected, right? But still, it was something inside of me. And most people don't understand. That's why you're not at the next level of your life. It has most of you have a community. You may not believe that you do, but you have a community of people who are cheering you on, right? You have the protection. Listen, if you believe in God, I don't care if you call your God the universe, Jesus, Allah, Buddha. I'm not here to tell you what to call it. But if you have a belief in a higher power, then you already protected if you believe, right? So what's standing in the way? You. And here's the thing. The biggest thing is you not investing fully into your next level. Okay, we're not talking about investing fully into your next level. That means you're looking at your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and nutritional health, the full vision of your life. Most of you don't have a vision for every area, and then won't go get the assistance that you need. Listen, won't go get the assistance that you need because you cannot see your blind spots. You can't see your back, right? You can't see. Right? So you need help and assistance with that. All right? When I was getting ready to jump off that cliff, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I needed assistance. I needed the guide that was there to tell me exactly how to jump off the cliff. Because I had never leaped into the ocean before. I never took that kind of leap. So he had to say, hey, listen, when you do this, there was also something like that was like a little metal thing right in front of like the base of the cliff. He was like, you got to look out for that and you got to jump straight out. And you know, so basically he was like, no, you can't do like some people want to jump in head first. You can't do that. Right. But I needed the guide to show me that. I needed the guide to tell me that, because without that, I probably would have been banged up or dead, child. Right. So this is why most people are not going to the next level of your life. It has nothing to do with the community. It has nothing to do with your God-given protection or the system. It's you. It's the fact that you have blind spots that you're not willing to put your pride and ego aside to go to figure out what that is so that you can go into the next level, because it's pride that's holding you back. Why can I say that? Because that's what was holding me back, my ego. I didn't want people to see, right, that I was scared out of my mind, okay? Right? But I knew that I had to move that aside. I knew that I had to trust. And that's another big thing, right? Because we have so many, traumas in our life that we don't trust, okay? So this is so important, y'all. Because so many people are running around like treating symptoms. Listen, I'm overwhelmed. I'm anxious. I have anxiety. I'm feeling like I'm depressed and all these symptoms, right? But no one's getting to the root of the symptoms. It's like, okay, well, I feel these things. Let me just go do a self-love, self-care day. Listen, right now, the industry is ruining what self-love and self-care is all about. It is not the end-all, be-all fix to the root of the problem. All that's going to do for the day. Let me keep this 100 with y'all. Listen, I go get my massages, y'all. Let me smile on that. I go get my massages. I go get my pedicures, right? I go get all the things that help me feel good about who I am. But again, it's treating a symptom. It's not getting to the root of what's in the way. And this is why working with someone one-on-one, I keep coming here every Sunday telling y'all, this is why working with somebody one-on-one is so vital to your next level. And everybody is not, on the wealth train, and I'm okay with that, right? Everybody is not moving to or want to move to millions. That's all right. But whatever that is for you. And this is a real hard truth to some of my parents, because I work with a lot of people who are either genuinely about to be or are empty nesters, right? Here's a hard truth. You're harder on your kids. You want them to believe. You want them to take leaps. You want them to go to the next level in their future, but you don't want to do it. So you still on that old school, do as I say, not as I do. How is that possible? You want them to go after their dreams, but you won't even go after yours. You want them to believe in themselves. You want them to love themselves. You want them, you want them to go get the development they need, whether it's college or trade, right? So they can live out their purpose and earn, but you won't. Help me, somebody. Because you don't feel like you're worthy. You don't feel like you can get to that dream. You feel like your ships have sailed. And none of that's true. And this is why it's time to take the leap so you can see. And this is why I show up every single Sunday. I show up every single Sunday, y'all, to show y'all that if you just take the leaps, you can still you can still have the life that you dream. Whatever that is, you can still leave that legacy. I ask my clients this all the time. How will 3 generations removed who have not even shown up to this life yet know that you were here? What mark are you leaving? What are you leaving behind? And I'm not just talking money, because a lot of it's mindset. Some of us are still living in some mentalities that have to go. So what is it that you want to leave, and how are you going to get there? You can't do it alone. I'm going to just tell you that you can't do it alone. And the one way this is what helped me go to the next level, is my coaches, is my therapist, is my community. But here's the thing. I put my pride aside, and I'm real when I walk in. I'm not worried about what they think or what they feel about whatever it is I'm about to share, because the whole thing is, we're not supposed to be perfect, y'all. We are imperfectly perfect. There's only one perfect being, and it doesn't exist literally, figuratively, as a human in this world. It is your higher power. So get away from that. And to me, I really, I love people, y'all. And I want to see people go to the next level of the life that they want. All I'm saying to you is that in order to do that, it's time for you to leap. And when you make that decision to leap, you have to have the guide. And yes, I said you have to have the guide, because most people think that they can get to certain places by themselves, but if you could, you would have done it already. I'm just saying. So I really wanted to come this Sunday really quickly, because I have to go now and get ready, really quickly, to ask, are you ready to leap? Are you ready to let go of those limiting beliefs? Are you ready to eradicate the fears? And let me tell you about what I mean by eradicate fears, y'all, because when I was standing on the edge of that cliff, okay, I was scared out of my little mind, right? But here's how you eradicate the fear. I felt it in every cell of my body, but I did it anyway. That's how you eradicate it. You feel the fear and you do it anyway. But here's the thing about it, though. I didn't do it alone. I had a safety vest on, right? I had a guide. I had a community. That's why I could feel it and do it anyway, because there was somebody right there all along with me, all right? And then answering the call in your life. Listen, we are all here to fulfill a purpose, whatever that is. Listen, your phone is always ringing. Are you going to pick it up and answer the call in your life? And then prosper in it. Prosper in your purpose, right? Most people don't attain the level of wealth they desire because they don't believe they can. And then they judge other people. If you want to get to 5-6 figures, I can absolutely show you how. I can show you how I took myself from welfare to winning the way I am winning today. 150%. And here's the thing that I love too. I love that people come watch the free content, right? They watching the coaches. I love that because, listen, faith comes by hearing, right? So you definitely need to stay plugged into different YouTube channels like Uverse and all those different things to help feed your mind. Staying plugged in the books. But here's the thing about these things. They're all generalities, which means we hit a large number of collective energies, right? And I always say that people who watch me generally gravitate to this particular type of energy. Either they're ready to go to the next level spiritually, because I'm very, very spiritual, or it's just like they desire to hear something positive, right? And all that is wonderful, but it's still for the general collective. If you want to go to the next level, just like I had to sit and invest in a personal one-on-one scenario. There is no other way. I promise you, some of the most successful people, whether it's with spiritually, physically, nutritionally, right, emotional health, that is truly important. So we can learn how to stop we can learn how to stop reacting to every single thing, okay, and learn how to respond. So it's like you need help in those areas, and this is the thing: your pride and your ego is in the way of. No, I don't. I had to pause there. That's what's in the way. But if you are ready to go to the next level, if you're ready to take that leap, if you are ready to find the community that's waiting for you, if you are ready to find, listen, I wish people could really hear this one thing. There are people who honestly in this, and I've learned this becoming a coach, who need you. They don't need me. They need you. Yes, you who's listening to this video. They need you. And I'm thinking about some people in my head, some really powerful women that are so afraid to step into their next level. They want to barter. Let me tell you something. You can't get to your next level bartering. I don't think anything's wrong with bartering in the beginning stages, but you can't get there. See, everything can't be free. I'm just saying. It just cannot be. Right? So I'm thinking about some really powerful women that I know that are not leaping. And I'm telling you, I know there are clients that I had to turn down that's waiting for them. That's waiting for them because they have what they need. But they're not willing to invest in themselves. They're not, their self-worth, right? They're fronting. I said what I said. They're fronting on social media, beautiful pictures, doing all the things, but not behind the scenes doing the work. And that's where the work takes place. Please stop looking at people's social media thinking they have it all together, including mine. Including mine. I am very transparent about the fact that being a single mom is not for the weak. Okay, have kids, they said, y'all. It's not for the weak. And there's nothing in my life that is perfect. But let me tell you something about my life. Every single day, I move forward with the belief and the faith that everything that I desire, every single thing that I've written, every single thing that I've spoken over myself will come to pass. Because I rock with a God who told me that all things are possible to him that believe. So I choose to believe in myself, in my God, right? That's where it is. It's time. If you're listening to this, it's time. So if you're really ready, and you have to be ready, because here's the thing too. I was ready to take the leap. I just needed a little bit of push. I didn't get up on that cliff like, I was ready. And you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And how do you know you're ready? Because every single sign that you get says, everything, even in your body says, where I am right now isn't enough. I'm tired of treating these symptoms with this, self-love, self-care, but not really getting to the root of why this is happening over and over again. Some of you have been on this same Ferris wheel over and over again. And I'm sorry that a mani and a pedicure ain't going to cure that. A massage is not going to cure that. Okay? Getting to the root cures it. Getting to the root of it. So, I have a brand new 12-week Finding Your Way program because we are going to find your way. Not mine, not generic, yours. All right? We're not going to do it your way because, child, doing it your way is why we are where we are right now. Okay? But we are definitely going to find your way. If you are interested in learning more, 908-444-6041. You can email me at info@Moe, Sass, S as in Sam, A as in Apple, S as in Sam, S as in Sam.com, info@mosass.com. Or you can message me on Instagram and Facebook. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to hearing from you. Now I have to go get ready because today is golf day. Right. See, this is all the things that we are no longer afraid to do because I've taken so many leaps in my life, and I hope that you decide to take your leap too. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will talk to you next Sunday.